region's story of economic transformation has been getting a lot of attention of late. It's truly been a great American comeback over the past generation, and it wouldn't have happened without entrepreneurs. People willing to take a risk, start a business, and ultimately create jobs. And there are literally hundreds of those stories that have happened here in our region over the past generation. One of them is a company called Vivisimo. It's in the search software business. And Raul Valdes-Perez is executive chairman of the company. He's also a real driver behind an upcoming Entrepreneurs Growth Conference at Duquesne University, where he's going to be delivering the keynote speech. And welcome back. Good to see you again.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's been a while since we caught up about Vivisimo. So before we start talking about some words of advice for entrepreneurs, how things going with Vivisimo these days?
The company's doing well. It's about 120, 125 people, and we are actually the largest specialist vendor in our product category. The larger companies have been merged into other major software companies who are actually the biggest company in our space right now.
And all the engineering happening here in our region, right?
All engineering is here. We're headquartered in Squirrel Hill, corner of Forbes and Murray.
Very good.
Doing well.
You all started off how long ago? Now I'm trying to remember.
It'll be 12 years in June.
12 years.
12
okay.
Years.
Well, I assume you're going to talk to the folks turning out for the Entrepreneurs Growth Conference coming up on May 9th at Duquesne University with observations about what it takes to make it as an entrepreneur?
Well, coincidentally, I spent the last couple of years writing a book, which I expect to be out in about 2 months. The title of the book is Advice is for Winners, and really starts from an observation I made way back when I was an undergraduate. The observation being that people generally are not very proactive at seeking advice, personalized advice from others. Or if they are, they don't really know how to do it well. And it's a learnable skill like many other things. So I've had many experiences where I've had to actually seek personalized advice for others, namely in starting Vivisimo as an academic, leaving the university in 2000, knowing nothing about business whatsoever. So I decided to put things together and write a self-improvement book that would teach people to become better advice seekers, and also look into the scholarly literature about what is known about why people do or do not seek advice, and what obstacles there are along the way.
Why don't entrepreneurs or people in general ask for the advice they need?
Actually, that's one of the chapters in the book, excuses for not seeking advice. And I've actually studied this, reflected, talked with people, looked in the literature, and I've compiled 28 reasons why people don't seek advice.
All right, give me the top couple of them, I guess.
The top couple. I think the number one reason is people don't think of it. It doesn't occur to them to seek advice. They do think of it when it's a health problem, when it's a legal problem, but when it's many other issues, they just do their thing, and they don't consider, for example, that the same problem has been faced by thousands or millions of people before, so they could have a conversation to see, for example, what issues might come up, what things they haven't thought of, and people just don't do that. They don't think of it.
So how do you get over that hump?
You have to read it. Well, your parents, when they bring you up, they teach you some things to do automatically. You bump into someone, you say, "Excuse me." Someone does something for you, say, "Thank you." But parents don't teach children, if you have a subtle problem or issue, think whether you have the knowledge to solve it yourself, and if not, who has that knowledge and how can you go talk with them? Nobody teaches their kids that. So the aim of the book is really to get people thinking with that mindset.
Yeah, but you have to get over the hump, too, of being able to approach somebody who might have the knowledge that you need, and there's probably a reluctance on the part of some people to go ask the expert.
That's one of the reasons that stops people, shyness. There are many other reasons. Another reason is, as you mentioned, they fear that it shows weakness. Another reason is maybe they've asked for advice in the past and gotten lots of contradictory advice and then become paralyzed, and they don't seek advice in the future because they wouldn't know what to do. Or they only seek advice from one person, can't have a contradiction if you only get it from one person, right? So there are many reasons. I had a dialogue with a CFO one time who said he never seeks advice, for example, from his CEO, because then he would feel obligated to follow the advice. And that's why children perhaps don't seek advice from their parents. They would feel obligated. So there are many subtle reasons why people don't seek advice. And the end result is they make needlessly inferior decisions.
So the book's coming out in a couple of months. It's going to be called what?
Advice is for Winners, How to Seek, Get, and Use Advice.
All right, you can watch for that in a couple of months, but you can get a sneak preview coming up on May 9th, right?
That's right, at the Entrepreneurs Growth Conference at Duquesne University, and also at adviceisforwinners.com.
Advicesforwinners.com. You already got the website before he's got the book.
Yep.
You are such an internet guy, but we would expect that from the founder of Vivisimo. Raul Valdes-Perez, thank you so much.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you again. Appreciate it. Next up, how our region's building trades are investing in the buildings they build. Stay with us.